Jace, unlucky last night, I guess, with the weather, but how keen are you to come out here on tomorrow night and see the series?
Yeah, very keen. It's probably an understatement, really. There's not every day you get a chance to win a series for Australia, so yeah, really looking forward to it, and yeah, hopefully Sydney weather's a bit better than the last couple of games we've had.
And you rate your own form at the moment?
Yeah, going pretty well. T20 cricket's a bit of a brutal game at times, and as a bowler in particular, you don't really read too much into what happens most of the time. You focus on what you do and what you're trying to execute, and I feel like I'm doing that reasonably well at the moment.
How bad were the conditions last night?
Well, the ground was pretty wet. It was soaking, and I think the temperature was about 12 degrees, but then the feels-like temperature was about 7, so it was pretty cold. And yeah, credit to all the fans that actually stayed there, though. To be fair, they hung it out. Yeah, they stuck it out through the horrible conditions, and there's still plenty of them there at the end, even when we got called off.
What do you feel like you're getting out of being a part of the Australian T20 team?
A lot of experience, especially coming up against India, probably one of the best sides in the world, and understanding a bit more about my game and how I need to continue to get better to stay at this level and succeed at this level.
Jason, you got Mitchell Starc coming into the side. What you've played a lot of T20 cricket. What makes him so effective in that format? What can he sort of bring in?
Yeah, well, the obvious thing is his death bowling in particular. So he hits the hole probably better than most blokes going around, and he can also swing the new ball up front and bowls with good pace. So he's a pretty good package to have in, and yeah, very exciting bowler to come back into the squad.
It's a good chance it'll be another pro-India crowd. Has that been a little bit weird not having home crowd support in the first couple of games?
Yeah, it's been quite strange. We played almost an away series at the moment. Even in Melbourne last night, they asked for a cheer from the Aussie crowd, and you heard a little cheer, and then the cheer from the Indian crowd, and the whole stadium erupted. So no, it is what it is, but it's exciting to have big crowds to play in front of. That's what we love doing, and to play in front of a packed house tomorrow will be great fun.
Do you expect the players will get together tomorrow morning to watch the women's final?
I think so. I think it starts about 11 o'clock from memory, yeah. So I think a few of us will certainly go and have a watch, maybe get it set up in the team room or something, and hopefully the girls can go all the way, yeah.
What do you get out of seeing them perform so well as the men's side? What sort of inspiration does that give you guys?
It's great inspiration to see Australian cricket as a whole being so strong. The girls have done it in the short format in particular for quite a long time now. They've been a dominant force, especially in the T20 space. So for us going forward, if we can take a little leaf out of their book and win some more games of cricket for Australia, it'd be very good.
What would it mean for the women to get that trophy ahead of the 2020 series here in Australia?
Everything, I think, for them. To know that they're the best team going around, to bring that confidence in again to the next series coming into Australia with the T20 World Cup coming, it's going to be very important.
You sort of know Darcy Short's game pretty well. Where do you think he's sort of at with his batting? Like, is there something that you think needs to click, or do you sense that he's close to a big performance?
He's very close. He's hitting the ball very well in the nets. So he smacked us around the other day when we had a big session in Brisbane. So I don't think he's far off. It's a case of, again, in T20 cricket, you can get one ball that doesn't go quite your way, or something that happens up the top of the order, and especially with the wicket we had the other night, it was a little bit too paced at times, the batters were saying, and there was a little bit of swing around as well with the conditions. So I think he'll be fine, and he'll come out here and put on a show, I think, for us tomorrow.
And just with your body, is your main focus at the moment T20 cricket, or do you feel strong enough to sort of push for Test cricket and one-day selections?
Yeah, so short format cricket is the answer at the moment. So one day and T20 cricket. Test cricket and 4-day cricket for the Shield stuff's been put on hold until after the Big Bash at this stage. So we'll get through the majority part of the Big Bash, and then we'll have a discussion and see where we're at from there.
The World Cup's a goal of yours?
Massive goal, yeah. I think anyone playing cricket for Australia at the moment has that goal in mind, so that's in the back of my head and really working towards that.
Jason, batting's been a bit of an issue in all formats for Australia this year. How hard are our batsmen working though in the nets? Like when you bowl into them, are they doing extra things? What are they doing?
Yeah, doing a lot of extra things. I think a few of the coaches have actually said, I'm sick of throwing balls to you blokes at the moment. So no, it's good to see the guys working hard in the nets, and that's one of the things. I think they're working as hard as they ever have done. So there's no fault in what they're trying to do. There's just execution at times on the field, and that's something that I know the batting group has spoken a lot about, and they're doing everything they can to get better at it.
What's Justin been like as as national coach, have you noticed any difference compared to your previous work with him?
Not a huge amount of difference, I guess, because I've seen Justin he was the coach for WA and for the Scorchers for quite a while. It's almost similar to when he first took over, really finding the best way to go about it for the group, manage the group, and that's something that he's very good at, and it's starting to hopefully pay some dividends going forward for the Australian summer.
Andrew Tye has those lucky socks that he puts on every game. Have you got a superstitious garment that you wear?
No superstitious garment, but no, I quite like some funky socks as well every now and then. But at the moment, I've actually got a pair of grey shoes that I've been wearing, which was a bit of an unfortunate mishap. ASIC sent me the wrong colour, but at least it's a short format cricket at the moment, which I can get away with.